Yeah,
so I am
that
the
took
judge.
a while to get there.
This looks like she's on a stage of Mega Man.
I get
Mega Man!
Mega Man!
Mega Man!
Sorry.
Mega Man!
Alright, Sam?
Ooh, what do I want to use now?
I'd like to point out... Wait,
I'm waiting till you pull up the camera.
Go.
Oh, here it is.
What is it?
I'd like to point out that I did
Frost
I only used
Keep.
Blessing once.
This icy fortress protects a place that
Because you
nobody
dodged
wants to
out of
go
the way.
to anyway.
And you know what's funny?
What?
It's the
Is
only
it bad
time
that I thought
attacked
of Game
to
of
not
Thrones?
do-
Monsters, guys.
Do you know what Blessing does?
No, I'm not using
Stun Guard 3, this attack does not deal damage.
Oh, yes.
What do?
Both you and your opponent recover 3 life.
Ew. Okay.
Okay, now who do I want? Do you know what? I want to try one of the promotional
Save
characters, actually.
I'm waiting
I
till
have
Sam
no
pulls the
idea
camera
how
up.
they work.
3,
I've got 3 promotional characters that
2,
do not appear in the manual.
1, go.
Okay.
I do what I want.
Let me take a look at them.
Nyan Cat.
These guys out of the way. Now they're at the bottom, and they're going to stay at the bottom.
Big
mushroom.
They're probably not at the bottom.
I'm a massive Nyan Cat. I crashed through the Frost Keep.
I argue that Nayn Cats are actually radioactive, and all the radioactive energy unfreezes the Frost Keep and turns it back into water, where the Leviathan...
Okay,
So,
fine, let me move on.
rule against the Nayn Cat is not radioactive, the Nayn Cat is magic.
Okay, the Nayn Cat is
Radioactive
magic, and the heat of the
Rainbow
magic
active.
melts the Frost Keep, where the Leviathan has been
Do you wanna look at
sitting for... has been frozen for thousands of years,
What other
trapped
commercial characters are
as part
there's
of a
3,
punishment.
Just-
Now the Nayn Cat has gone off and messed that whole thing
there's
up.
Danny the Sinner.
Stuff gets serious.
Yeah, I know.
We
Do you allow it?
What do you mean?
wait,
This
I've
is the
got 4
argument. I ruled that the
promotional
Nayn Cat is
characters.
magical.
No, no.
I ruled that it
Yeah.
wasn't radioactive.
No, no,
Yeah,
but
but
is the
can-
Frost Keep melted or not?
You've made your
Yes.
decision.
Yes, cool. So I was the guard of the Leviathan. That's just what I
Well, but
need
the
to know.
same...
So I'm also unfrozen at the same time. But unlike the Leviathan, I'm aware of what's going on
Kraus
because
and
I
Wendell.
have the mental capacity to understand that. And my mirror
And
explained
if
shit
you've
to me.
seen,
Unseen
what's it
Truth.
called? Board Game
yep.
Geek, you'll recognize this one.
So-
Danny the Geek.
I realize the causation
I
of this
usually
problem
look
is
at
Nyan
the-
Cat and not the Leviathan. I decide if I can kill the stupid
7
frickin' cat, then I can refreeze the lake and we can go
However,
back into
he's got
stasis or
an
whatever you wanna
ability which
call it
makes
for
you
his
go and
punishment.
play another
Why
game
were you
on
just,
yourself to determine damage.
I created a double rainbow all the way across the sky.
I'm arguing yes because
And
big
I'm gonna-
mushroom.
Okay, what were you asking, Roman?
I was asking why were you protecting the Leviathan?
Because it basically
Leviathan.
attempted to genocide all of the mermaids.
and pretty much succeeded except for this one.
Yep. I'm the last bitch in mermaid.
I am the reason why there are no mermaids.
That sounds like the name of a movie, except for the word bitchin'.
I'm the little mermaid. We fixed it. Okay.
This is really focused on just having those tokens.
I peg my,
Yes.
my trident,
So
which
he's
is
even
King
more crazy
Trident's
version of
trident,
the one you just played.
at Nyan Cat, and
Grab this
does,
character off you.
it goes through
Yeah,
Nyan
dude.
Cat,
Larrington, like
which
he's a
wounds it
lamington
but
or
doesn't kill
something.
it.
I'm a Pop-Tart.
Yeah. I break some of your yummy goodness.
That's alright, I'm huge.
Yeah. So
I should be fine.
It's a magic trident.
Holy shit.
And because I have this, I
Yep.
knew well enough to
This
aim where it would be.
character.
Yeah, wait, so what does this character do? What's her...
And it's not dead, but it can't
Just
fly
hard.
anymore, so it,
Instead
lands,
of
and
moving
now it's-
over an opponent,
I just shoot rainbows at
you
the
just
magic
walk
mirror and break
into
it.
them and push them back.
I
that
reflect
many
them
spaces
back with
and
the mirror.
deal that much damage.
At your face!
That's just scary.
What's the Leviathan
So
doing?
you don't...
I am going to say that once the mermaid has lost its trident, the mermaid is
Magic.
has no defense, and at which point the Leviathan seizes the opportunity, grabs the mermaid, and rips her to shreds.
I'm gonna say, the Leviathan swallows me, but the trident's magic, right? It's King
No, I'm
Trident's,
gonna
right?
say that I don't swallow you, I rip you to threads. Look, claws...
I'm still
no
gonna say I was
threads.
swallowed.
Like, it is
this
so fine
ugly,
that
right?
she goes... into-
I get swallowed, and
So,
because it's the
the
trident's
two
magic, I
goes
summon it back to me, and it rips
there,
through
right?
the
Yeah,
Leviathan
the two...
into my
The
hand.
two is
I'm gonna, like,
What?
but look at those claws. Okay, first of all, I go through and I seize her
It's a
with the
crab!
claws, and, like, snap her in half
What's
with the
Nayn Cat
claws. I go off, and then after she's, like, broken in half with the claws and she's dying...
I still have a mirror. No,
Nyan Cat
so that's where we
flies
differ.
into
The
the
judge
water and
decides,
creates a
but that's what
massive
we're saying.
tidal wave and pushes
Be careful
everyone
what?
away.
Using
Because it's huge, right?
I'm inside the Leviathan.
So dash and
Alright, final arguments.
Okay, the Leviathan...
we just
This
caught
way.
off guard, just kind of like
Nyan Cat is
I
amazing.
can't escape from anything,
Done.
right?
No.
Did you notice how many times I did that? What, 3? No, I didn't dash once.
Hypnotic rainbows. I hypnotized both of you.
dash.
I should win.
Maybe one. No, I dashed once
Sam?
and leveled up.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the water goes off and refracts all the rainbows so that they lack their hypnotic power because, you know, you can't actually see science pretty much. So like all the rainbows look all dispersed, it doesn't really work. So when the mermaid goes off, the mermaid does see that she needs to defeat the Nayn Cat to be able to secure the Leviathan again. However, when the mermaid is attacking the Nayn Cat, the Leviathan goes through and using his claws snaps the mermaid in half. Nearly killing her before chewing her and really shredding her to pieces. Definitely dead, there I am saying.
I changed my mind.
And then, when it comes to the Nayn Cat, however, the Nayn Cat and the Leviathan
I actually enjoyed it.
see their difference, see between their differences.
I like the flourish.
And I was gonna say go on their way.
It's his argument.
I know, I'm not
Am I
trying
the
to...
size of a Leviathan?
Because I'm thinking they're about the same size, and they're like, well, you're water, I'm air. Really, no threat there. You feel free to kind of, pretty much, like Avatar and team up against the Fire Nation. Where the Nayn Cat heroically sacrifices itself, and, like, dies in front of the lightning bolts, and then the Leviathan's like, no, and then belly flops.
Where did the lightning bolt come in?
He can,
Fire Nation.
Can create a final argument.
Cool. So, Nayn Cat's magic unwittingly unfreezes the frozen fortress that no one wants to go to anyway. It was a ploy cleverly created so we could keep the Leviathan in check because he's a complete douche.
So is Nayn Cat.
So
Annoying
anyway,
as hell.
because it's unfrozen, the Leviathan's guard and the Leviathan regain consciousness.
That's scary.
I peg my trident
Just
at
so
Nayn Cat,
free.
wounding him. At which point the Leviathan
this gets fun.
swallows me, which
Where's
I was
my other
aware of in the
crescendos?
first place, which is why it didn't rip me
this one.
with its claws because
Albie.
the mayor informed me.
Okay,
Unseen truth.
fine.
And
Great
whilst
crescendo.
inside the Leviathan, I summoned my trident back to
Okay.
me, ripping a hole in the
There's one
Leviathan
left.
through its heart, which,
In here
you know,
somewhere.
kills the Leviathan.
Otherwise, we have.
And
a
then me and Nayn Cat
won't
become
have a
best
problem.
buddies.
problem. You will.
Why does everyone want to be friends with Nayn Cat?
You'll have a problem.
Because you're amazing!
Alright. This
There.
is that on the top? Yeah, that's on the top.
It-
Alright.
What?
This is what happens. So the first keep, there was a massive Leviathan in the past who started killing the mermaid kind, and there was this one mermaid who was more powerful than all the rest, and she sees her family dying. And she manages to trap the Leviathan in the frost keep.
Yeah, I need
However,
the
by
cards
doing
on
so,
it.
she traps herself and caused all the water to
That's
dry
what I
up.
thought you
so
were gonna
all the
help me
mermaids
do.
died
I thought
anyway.
you grabbed it already.
I'm responsible for the death of my family.
In
Near
another
the top, I suppose.
in Mario World, Nayn Cat has been visiting their best friend Mario, where she gets a big, massive mushroom,
That's what I thought you were.
which they eat, turning them into a massive size. The Nayn Cat then goes off on this massive energy and finds the Frost Keep, which is actually in Mario Land. Like, the Frost Keep is in the Ice World.
Okay.
Like, that's where it is, and Nayn Cat just comes through and smashes into the Frost Keep, dissolving all the water. So the mermaid wakes up, and has the magic mirror next to her, and sees that the Leviathan is free. Nayn Cat is doing all of this,
Stupid.
and that's she killed all the mermaids, so she's racked with guilt and wants to destroy the Leviathan. So the Leviathan starts swimming around slowly, and Nayn Cat's flying above. The mermaid is extremely angry, so throws
Oh yeah, I'm also supposed to lose
throws the
tridents and stuff.
trident at the
Forgot
Nayn Cat, knows where to go because of the magic mirror, hits the Nayn Cat, but
That
doesn't
would
do
have
that much
helped.
damage
Just
because
a
the
little.
Nayn Cat is massive. So the Nayn Cat is wounded, weakened, but at this point the magic mirror has been used so much that it breaks and can't tell any more
crescendos.
truth.
I tried.
Because it has been told so much. The Leviathan is then
Zero.
swimming around and sneaks up on the mermaid who's looking for the Leviathan in the water, because the Leviathan is a much
Alright.
stronger swimmer, and racks her with, racks the mermaid with his claws,
very
causing the
focused on
mermaid
going
to
first.
be weakened and is flailing in the water. At this point, Nayn Cat, who is
For
massive,
crying out loud.
comes down and does this massive tidal wave into the water, forcing the water
And this is
backwards,
assuming
tossing the
that you're
mermaid
most likely
over
gonna do
and
it when you
over
have
and over until she eventually
5
dies.
crescendos.
The Leviathan
priority
is
of 8
tousled
plus
by
5.
this and is slightly injured by the water. He then actually
And then you
goes
get
and
2 crescendo tokens when you hit.
finds the Nayn Cat, who is now playing around in the water because
Nayn Cat.
seriously, why wouldn't you with the rainbows everywhere? And they meet up because Nayn Cat is magical. It understands the Leviathan and understands why it was trapped, and that was just.
So every time I hit
It was
you,
just
you
very
lose 1 spell?
misunderstood.
Yep.
The mermaids,
That'll
the mermaids
go
didn't
for it. Oh wait, I see what you're doing.
didn't know that they were eating all of the Leviathan's food. So he decided to eat. They turned it into a carnivore because they were a pops. No, they turned it into a carnivore because it had nothing else to eat, so it had to start eating mermaids. So the Nayn Cat
random level.
and the Leviathan become friends. However, what the Nayn Cat doesn't realize is that the big
Upside
mushroom
up or upside down?
eventually
Upside down.
wears off after a while. So the big mushroom wears off, and the Nayn Cat becomes
Dreamscape
small again.
Madness.
And in a really tragic turn of events, 5 years down the track, the Leviathan accidentally squishes the Nayn Cat.
Wait, does it take 5 years for the mushroom to wear off?
No.
You wanna quickly look at
I'm
what
sorry.
it just did?
They spend time together. They try to get past their differences.
So it's plus 1 to
But
2
because the Nayn Cat is so small,
Anything that
the Leviathan
exactly
actually squishes
0